Hey everybody, welcome to Pod Jam TV, another edition after a week-long hiatus because of the hurricane, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
By the way, we forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Marty, and I'm in Connecticut. And
I'm Misty. I'm in Cincinnati.
hi, Misty. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
We
I'm
are
glad you're back.
Yes, I know. What happened to us?
I know you disappeared last week.
That's
No
right.
power. Yep.
No power. Hurricane came through. I was pretty lucky actually because I lost power. I thought I was going to skate through
Okay.
on Sunday.
Yeah,
And
I know.
lost
I was
power
pretty
probably
worried
later.
about you.
What was that?
I was pretty worried about you.
Yes, I know you were. We were talking back and forth on the phone a lot.
Yes.
And I thought I was going to skate through. I lost my power at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I know a lot of friends and family lost it way earlier. So when I lost, I go, oh man, I knew I was going to be out for at least a day or so. But I got lucky. I got it back late Monday night. So I was only out of power for just a little over a day. And originally I didn't lose internet. But
That's what I wanted to ask you. How did it feel to be without internet for like over a day and a half?
it was bad. I hated it. I hated it. It was awful. But luckily,
Mm-hmm.
and you know this,
Mm-hmm.
I have my iPhone, and
Yes.
I used to have unlimited data, but I went with the tethering.
Yeah, which
So
is very good.
yes, so I actually had, and I had my MacBook Air, so I actually had a backup system. So I was able to get a couple tweets
Right.
out, a couple
Yep.
Facebook updates out, not that much, but a little bit. So, and then I have a
Yeah.
generator. What was that?
Yeah, and we'd like to thank, the people who were really concerned.
Yes.
And yeah, I had to like post something about you on Facebook and Twitter because they were quite worried.
Yes, you
And
did.
I'll
And I
let it
appreciate
get
that. Everyone's concern. I was really lucky. I had no damage at my house. When I lost power, I had a few branches down, twigs. I went out, cleaned it up. No big deal. But it was kind of hit and miss because around the area, you had some trees down. I'm away from the shore. I'm probably about 30 miles away from the shoreline here in Connecticut. And so it wasn't as bad up here. And I'm high up in altitude. So the
Mhm.
flooding wasn't bad. I had a little water in my basement, not too bad. I had a generator, which helped. So I was able to keep my refrigerator running and even was able to run the TV and, sitting in the dark watching DVDs. So that helped.
Yeah, at least and the phone lines were up, so at least
Yeah,
we were able to talk, and
I
I
still have
wasn't
my
that
cell phone.
worried anymore. Yep.
Yeah, my iPhone was still working. So I lucked out. Other friends and family, got their power back just I think yesterday. Some of them, and I think some people in the state still might be without power, although it's pretty much coming back all the way now. So just glad to be
Welcome,
back.
welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. So
Yes,
last week, what did we do? We asked a question, right?
yes. We asked a question over Twitter, and the question was, which mobile app do you use to share updates on Twitter and why?
And we got a lot of great answers to the question. When we get right into it, one person said the Buffer app, email to queue function. And if you're not familiar with Buffer, I know we both use it. It's a great app, great web app that allows you to pre-schedule tweets, queue them up, and have them tweet out at various times. And what's great about it is that you're able to spread out your tweets. And for me and for most people who have followers from all over the world, different time zones, you can't always be tweeting all the time, but you have a lot of great things to share, or you want to retweet a lot of great things from other people. It allows you to kind of get information out there at different times. And this email the queue function, I haven't used it. It sounds
I haven't
interesting.
either. Mhm. I
I don't.
haven't either.
Yeah.
You should try it out and then try to, do another post about
Yeah,
it.
that would be a good idea. And we know the guys from Buffer; they're great guys, and so we'll definitely give it a shot. This sounds great. We love the app. It's been they've made improvements along the way, and I use it all the time. It's fantastic. Although another answer we got was TweetDeck, and that's available on Android. Now I don't have an Android phone. I'm iPhone. I know, Mister, your iPhone. We're both
Yeah.
Apple geeks. but TweetDeck is also available on the iPhone as well, and it's pretty, and also a desktop app, and it's pretty full featured. I know on the iPhone, I'm not familiar with it on the Android, but it has the columns and all that. Have you used it on the iPhone?
No, on the iPhone, yes, but on Android, not too. There's also an answer there that shared that they also use Uber Social for the BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry before, and I did use Uber Social. It was pretty easy to use. The interface is very, very much similar to the Echo phone that you use on your iPhone. So I think we got two answers that use Uber Social for BlackBerry.
Now, was that your favorite on the BlackBerry when you?
Yeah, it is my favorite. It's very easy to use.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another one that got mentioned was Tweetbot. I know that's available on the iPhone.
Okay.
And it's one of my favorite. In fact, on my iPhone, I have a folder. I go through clients like water. You know, it seems like I love trying. And you know how I am. I download apps.
Know. You're an app addict.
Exactly. App addict is a great description.
You try to try out all the applications.
I'll just download everything, whatever. But I end up keeping a lot of them. You know, I end up taking a lot off my phone or bringing them back on and off and all that. But in my folder for my Twitter clients, I think right now I have at least 3. You know, and I use Osphora a lot, which didn't get mentioned here, but I like it. I also use Tweetbot. I like that a lot, and I use them from they have different functionality, so I tend to switch around a lot. And I also use Twitter for iPhone and for Mac, just the normal Twitter client that Twitter puts out as well. So I guess for me, it's a variety of clients for different purposes. I'm not sure how you are. What's your favorite? I know you use iPhone.
Yeah, I use the Echo phone. It's really easy to use. And then when you retweet, you can retweet with comment. That's what I love about the Echo phone.
That is a nice feature.
Yeah, and it doesn't crash. That's why I love it.
That's important.
Yes.
Some of these apps, they're kind of unstable sometimes. So,
yeah,
non-crashing is a very important thing.
Yeah.
And I think also, what was that?
There's another one here that says Snap2.
Yes, Snap2. Now, I'm not familiar with Snap2.
Me too. But they say that they really like it because of the notification that they get when they have the new replies, and when they get a DM, they get notification on their mobile phone. Not only on Twitter, about Twitter, but also when somebody probably posts on their wall on Facebook.
Now, I guess that's built into the app, because I know that I have used an app called Boxcar. And I know I told you about that. Yeah, in fact, I go back and forth. I don't know if I have it on there right now, but it's a single-purpose app where it just does the notifications, and you could hook up your Twitter, you could hook up your Facebook. So I have similar functionality, but I guess this is an app, and I think there are others as well that are building that notification functionality inside the app.
Oh, okay.
So I'll definitely have to check out Snap2. I looked it up just before we started taping the show.
Okay.
But I'll have to check it out. It sounds good. I think that's kind of sounds like a trend as far as kind of building that functionality within the app. And I know we had one other app that was mentioned quite a bit, Hootsuite.
Yes.
And I know there's a big reason there why I think people mentioned it.
One of the biggest reasons is, of course, it's a clean interface. It also has like your columns. I've just started using it the last 3 weeks. But the main reason that they like it is because it does not strip off the HTTP from the tweets, because they notice that when they use TweetDeck, Bitly strips off the HTTP. So it renders the tweet useless.
Right. I think that's more of a Twitter API issue or Twitter issue that interacting with the clients or whatever. But we've noticed that as well.
Yes.
Several our friends on Twitter have noticed that as well. But I guess Hootsuite is one of the clients that.
It retains the HTTP, and people can just click on it, and clickable. People are able to view, especially when you do retweets. Yes. I think that's the problem. Like if you use TweetDeck for iPhone, and then when they retweet and use Bitly as So,
I noticed that with Twitter for Mac as well.
Oh,
I use that a lot on the desktop, and it'll strip it out, or it'll go with the Twitter short code, or the Twitter URL shortener.
hmm
But yeah, Hootsuite seems to be the one right now that seems to be working well.
hmm
So that's the rundown. So that's what we've got as far as answers go, and want to thank everyone for participating. We love it when we're able to include you guys
yes.
in our posts, and we'll certainly be asking more and more questions as we go, further down the road here. What's coming up for us in a couple weeks? We got some travel plans coming up, right? We just want
Yes.
to let everyone know about.
Yes,
So,
we're going to New York.
New York City! Yoo-hoo! So that's coming up in a couple weeks, guys, and we plan on doing some stuff from New York. We're both one of the. I'll let you. I won't say too much at this point, but I'll let you in on one thing. One thing we definitely want to visit is the Apple Store. We're both Apple geeks, and
Yes.
we want to check in on Foursquare and the Apple Store, and maybe we'll do a post from there. We'll also be planning on doing some photography. Content from New York as well, some photo walks, some photography tips.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I want to learn how to use my camera.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes, and we'll be offering some tips there, and I think down the road we'll even be offering some ways of you guys participating. Maybe we'll have a Flickr group or whatever. But some of the things we're thinking about, and then after New York, we're planning on heading out to L.A.,
Hey.
Hollywood for Vlog World, right?
Yes.
That's
Very
beginning of
excited for that.
November, the first week of November. I think November
It's
4th
November.
through
Uh,
8th, or
it's
so. I'm not
it's
sure.
November 2 up to the 5th.
Something like that, right? Yeah, like the first week in November. But
Yeah.
I want to throw that out there. If any of you guys are thinking about being out there, look for us. We'll be out there. But we'll talk more about that as the time gets closer. But want to just toss that out there as we're excited. It'll be our first time in
Very
LA
excited.
as Pod Jam. So get ready for that.
Yep.
I guess that does it for this week, huh?
hmm
Anything else, Misty?
Yeah, guys, if you want updates from Pajam TV, please follow us on Twitter at Pajam TV or like us on Facebook. Just look for Pajam TV on Facebook.
And we
That's,
also have a Google Voice number,
mm,
which we'll put up at the end,
yes.
and an email as well. So plenty of ways to get a hold of us. We love hearing from you guys. Please keep the comments coming in. Comment on the blog. Keep suggestions coming in, and we'll see you next time.